Hello and welcome to episode 545 of the Flight Sim Historian. For this episode, we are going to be taking a quick look at the 457th Fighter Squadron. The 457th Fighter Squadron is a United States Air Force Reserve Command unit assigned to the 301st Fighter Wing. We are now watching the takeoff roll of a special commemorative paint job for the 457th, celebrating 75 years of service to the United States Army Air Force and later the United States Air Force. The 457th Fighter Squadron is currently based at Naval Air Station Fort Worth Joint Reserve Base in Fort Worth, Texas. They have also been based at Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and at Bangor Air National Guard Air Base in Bangor, Maine, among some other older bases. Join us now as we are going to be watching him execute the high-speed pass with roll. The normal F-16 tail code is TX for this unit, which I believe is also shared with the 181st Airlift Squadron of the 136th Airlift Wing, also based at the Naval Air Station Fort Worth Joint Reserve Base. He is now setting up for the minimum radius turn. Approaching from the right at a speed of roughly Mach 0.8. The 457th Fighter Squadron has been active off and on since 1944, with their aircraft seeing service during the Pacific theater of the Second World War, the Bosnian War, the Iraq War, and the war in Afghanistan. The pilot is now setting up for a photo pass, followed by a steep climb. The 457th first aircraft was the P-51 Mustang, which they operated from 1944 until 1945. They were then deactivated for a time, and then reactivated in 1953, flying the Republic F-84 Thunderjet, which they flew until 1957, then replacing the aircraft with the F-100 Super Sabre, which they flew from 1957 until 1958. They were then inactivated until 1972, when they were reactivated with the Republic F-105 Thunder Chief, which they flew until 1982, then switching to the McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II, which they operated until 1990. They have operated the F-16 Fighting Falcon since 1990. And rumors suggest that they may be among the first Air Force Reserve units to be given the F-35A Lightning II from Lockheed Martin. He's now descending out from 20,000 feet. He is now setting up for a dirty roll. The dirty roll being with some flaps down and the gear down. And the gear is coming down. He's now setting up for a landing approach to end this show. And the gear is down. Well, folks, that concludes episode number 545 of the Flight Sim Historian, featuring the 457th Fighter Squadron.